Webinars can play a crucial role in your marketing strategy by engaging audiences, generating leads, building brand authority, and showcasing expertise while also providing a platform for interactive comms and invaluable content creation. At SOZO, we have a highly successful approach to using webinars at the top, middle, and bottom of our marketing funnel to attract clients, keep ourselves top of mind with current clients, and take a market position on key topics in our industries. Key to our thinking is that while the webinar itself is a great way to engage with our target audience and our guest speakers during the event, it also represents a way of generating evergreen content and further opportunities to engage with prospects afterwards as well. At SOZO, we have a tried and tested formula for our webinars. We always start with our end goals in mind. What part of our growth strategy is this webinar going to play? We also have a very clear understanding of the audiences we are targeting, their pain points, why they might attend, and importantly, what they're going to get out of the webinar. Once we've established these objectives, we work on a key topic of interest. We research market trends, search queries, client feedback, and our own knowledge and expertise to determine how we can add real value. Then we reach out to our network to find guest speakers who will be of interest to the audience. They might match their profile or just have a story that will resonate. Of course, it doesn't matter if you have the most on-trend topic, leading industry experts, and highly valuable insight if no one knows about it. So after deciding on an event, we focus a lot of our efforts on creating the high converting assets needed to drive interest and sign-ups. The title is really important. It has to grab attention, outline the topic, resonate with the audience, and clearly highlight the benefits of attending. You also need a landing page that's on brand, easy to navigate, with a really simple sign-up process and not too many fields. We then create the promotional assets, the images, the graphics, the preview videos, blogs, articles, maybe even email headers. We always work cross-channel, as we do for all our clients, which means outreach and paid marketing, social and search ads, as well as the all-important organic content and nurture plans all working together. We know we're asking a busy audience to give up a portion of their time to join us on the webinar, so a well-planned promotional campaign is essential. Ideally, you'd start around 2 months out to build interest, but it's important to recognise that nearly 60% of all sign-ups happen in the week of the webinar, with maybe 5% on the day itself. Having a cadence and consistency is key. 6 to 8 weeks before the webinar, have an announcement, start some sales outreach, create the event. 3 to 4 weeks before the webinar, deep dive into the value of attending. 1 to 2 weeks later, emphasise the why it's important. 2 to 3 days before the webinar, split test subject lines and resend to unopened recipients and launch a retargeting campaign. 24 hours before, you can even create a sense of urgency with a last chance or reminder to attend. Again, for us, consistency across all channels is key. During the event is also a great opportunity to engage with a captive audience. Asking pertinent questions, interacting with attendees, getting immediate feedback to topics and comments can inform what the follow-up plan looks like. But it is really important to have an immediate follow-up plan in place, with those that are signed up, those that registered but didn't attend, and those that did attend. It ensures that each audience segment gets value from either their initial engagement with you or their attendance at the webinar. Finally, to get real value from your webinar, you need to turn your original content into a consistent flow of evergreen content or lead magnets. This can include repurposing the webinar content through video snippets, include edits for your guests with links to the full episode and allow them to share it immediately with their network. Use stats, quotes, images, or create graphics to share across your social channels. Create a series of blog posts which transform key points into the transcript into longer form content. Or you could strip out the audio from the webinar and create podcast episodes. Add links to your newsletter to highlight key points, or create lead magnets like an ebook with gated expert content that expands on the webinar with branded designs, quotes, and supporting industry stats. Then, with the data you've captured, start to create a larger lookalike audience and launch a set of retargeting ads to engage the next audience to watch an existing recording.